And when I speak about dependency, everybody is dependent on God because it is his universe and he's created it. And so, but then it is about over dependency and blind dependency. It is not about understanding. See, at a lower consciousness, God is a concept. God is a perception. Oh, God is this, God is that, because we have been taken through all of this since childhood. But as the vibrations rise, as you get on in the higher consciousness, God is an experience, right? You need to experience that God within you. So there are four other reasons why people don't take responsibility. One being misconceptions about God, which we have already discussed. The second is denial. There are so many people who live in utter denial. And for all those people who are healers here or starting their healing journey, or even if you see in your surroundings, in your family, if you see that there is something wrong and you go and tell your family member that this is it, the very first thing he will do is deny. He'll say, no, no, I have not done this. It's not my mistake. And I come across, there was a couple of days back, I had a consult and he was in a very bad condition, that person. And I told him, you have a lot of ancestral issues. And he immediately said, no, 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 there are no ancestral issues. I don't have any Pitru dosha in my horoscope. I don't have anything. We do the Shrad properly. We have done this, we have done that. But I told him there are ancestral issues. Please look into it. And that is what is a very clear-cut signal, which I'm getting right now. So he was in complete denial. And as a result of it, things couldn't proceed forward. Probably he had a chance to have that resolved. I could have helped him, but then I had to stop there because he's in complete denial. I cannot proceed further. So the very first thing is denial, wherein people just deny that I have not done anything wrong in my past. I am just suffering because it's my bad luck or the universe has not given me the opportunity and things like that. So the very first thing is to accept that whatever is happening in my life, I am responsible. Now that is the second thing after all. And the third thing is there are people who are in escapism. So these are the people who are like vagabonds. They will move here, 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 here. They will try everything. Master of all and jack of none. So they will try this healing methodology, that healing methodology, that Z healing methodology, Y healing methodology. They will try everything and they will escape. Oh, this healing methodology did not work for him. Is your healing much more powerful? Everything is divine. Everything is divine. You go to any healer, if you have that in mind, and if that healer is doing good healing, there are so many healers who are doing a lot of good healings. Definitely, you will prosper or benefit from there. And then, when the time comes to get to the next healer, the universe would guide you. But then, at least get things from there and do not escape. So that is a third thing. And there are people. There is a term, which is called spiritual rigidity.
Spiritual
rigidity.
Rigidity.
There are many people who do not grow because of spiritual rigidity. They have those same theories in mind that right. I have to get up in the morning at 4 o'clock. I have to do this much sadhana, 2 hours sadhana, 2 hours this, 1 hour this, 2 hours this. And that's what I am going to do this. And it is only from this that things are going to help me. And then I'm going to do only this, only this. It's okay. You can continue doing whatever regular you're doing. But then if there is something new which comes, the old has to go, isn't it? So the spiritual rigidity is one more reason where people, they are not, you need to be really open, because Lakshmi exhibits the water element, and water has to flow. Where there is rigidity, Lakshmi cannot come. And of course, the last thing is ignorance. There are few people in this Zoom who are actually really very open and they really want to get out of their woes, but then they are not getting a proper path. So these are the people who are kind of ignorant people who are actually looking for things to happen, but then they don't want to escape, they don't deny, they are in full acceptance, but then things are not happening because they are ignorant. Now, which, if at all you feel that you are not responsible, so which of these categories do you fit in? And that is where you need to start your work to become more responsible. Either it is denial, or it is ignorance, or it is your rigidity, or it is your escapism, or it is your over dependence or misconceptions about God, that God is going to do it. Please understand that you only have to do it. So I'll just share one real life thing which happened in a session recently. There was a person who had come to me and used to do a lot of sadhana, upasana of Goddess Lakshmi every day, lot of sadhana, but things were not moving in his work. And when he came, we got him into a session wherein he got to know, and of course he had, when he got into asking the right questions, what is it that I need to heal, or kind of uh, uh, what is it that I need to know to come out of this situation, to help me come out of this situation. And it is then that he was kind of uh, guided, that that thought came to him, that insight came to him, that many years back he had actually cheated a business person. And because he had cheated that business person, that particular person was carrying that hurt or a grudge and a kind of a curse, not exactly a curse, but then that thing was so very bad for that entrepreneur, for that business associate, that he lost a lot of things in that. And it took him a lot of time to come back to that state of it. So when he got into that session, he came to know, he saw that that particular incident has happened through him. And he was responsible for the hurt, for the grudge, for all the losses that had happened to that person. And that was one of the most primary cause for his not being able to kind of get to the prosperity or get that much prosperous as he wanted. And after he finished his sessions, we took him into the processes, he finished his sessions, and things started happening for him. And at that time, I channeled Goddess Lakshmi, and I asked her after the session as to if this was the case, why you did not uh, reveal this to him. He's doing so much upasana and so much sadhana. Why did you take so long for this thing to reveal to him? And the goddess said, smiling, the goddess told me, he was not ready. He was into that zone that I am going to do it, I am going to do it, I am going to do it. But when he came to you, he took responsibility that he has to do it. And when he took the responsibility that he has to do it, I showed him what he had done. And once you heal, he started healing. He will now start healing these things, and then things will come back to normal. So that is what it is. When you get into asking the right question, this is a magnetic universe. When you get into asking the right questions, you get the right answers. You just having, and these are parrot prayers. In our sessions, we call it parrot prayers. You just keep on saying, God, give me this, God, give me this, God, give me this. And it really hardly happens, isn't it? Just keep hands on your heart and you get to know it hardly happens, isn't it? So asking the right questions is important, and being open to receive those answers and working on that is important. Probably at this stage, if you close your eyes and ask as to what is it that I should do, maybe an insight comes into you that there are some relationship issues, there are some ancestral issues, there is some N issue or a Y issue or whatever it is, or you need to go to this healer who can help you out in this case. It can be anybody, or you need to connect with this person who can aid you out of this. The answers would come. But what is happening is that we want those readings, but we are not actually open for answers.